Hey guys, we're gonna go back in time and take a look at Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace on VHS and Laserdisc this week on Retro Media Release. Hey guys, welcome back to Retro Media Release. I am Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network, and today we're gonna look at Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace on VHS and Laserdisc. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below. Let me know your Phantom Menace memories. Guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this a like because that helps a lot too. Alright, let's get into it. So, here on Retro Media Release, of course, we always talk about anything pre-DVD because technically you can still buy DVDs, you can still buy Blu-rays, obviously 4Ks. So this is anything before that. And what was really big before that, before DVD, of course, was VHS and also Laserdisc. So The Phantom Menace was the last Star Wars movie to get a Laserdisc release, but it wasn't even released in the US. It was only released in Japan as far as the Laserdisc goes. And these are the VHS that were released here in the States, and of course the Laserdisc released in Japan. But let's get into it. Let's just start. So here is your typical, full screen release. Actually, here's the full screen release. It was released just like this. Here it is. This is actually an old Hollywood video rental, and you'll see when I open it. So there is the front. Here is the back. Okay. Here is your top. Your spine had Darth Maul on one side and had Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon on the other. And here is a sticker, I believe, from Hollywood Video. But that's, we're going to show you. See that? Well, that's upside down. But there you go. That's your regular, just kind of imprinted on there. But here you go. It's got a Hollywood Video spine sticker on it. So that, of course, was from Hollywood Video. This next one is actually a Toys R Us exclusive, and it actually came with a lenticular cover, which I do not have. I do not have the lenticular cover, but it was basically it was this, and then the lenticular cover just sort of like, inside the plastic and attached, and had like, you look at it and it's kind of like lenticular. It's like a 3D kind of look. It looks very similar to, to this one, if you want to take a shot next to each other, right? And the back is exactly the same. And then the spine is just the Darth Maul spine. So again, we've got the front, we've got the back, the spine. But let's pop it open. Well, right off the bat, you've got a value book. Here you go. Look at that. Value book. And it's never been opened. So, not that it's worth anything, but I'm just going to leave it as is. The only thing in there are going to be like coupons for stuff, and you got to rip it open, and I'd rather keep it like that. I might have the value book in here, which is open, so if I do, we'll get to that. Now, inside is just the regular video cassette, exactly like this one, right? There's nothing different. It's the full screen version. There you go. So that's, it's exactly the same. There you go. And the tape, of course, is exactly the same. So it's just the packaging that was Toys R Us exclusive. Now, if you wanted to see what the spine looked like without the Hollywood Video, of course, it has some writing on there. And there you go. All right, let's put this back. Now, this next one is very interesting because this is the only VHS widescreen release. The only way you could get the Phantom Menace in widescreen, at least before the DVD came out, was obviously the Laserdisc if you live in Japan or imported it from Japan. But as far as like what was available in the States, readily available in the States, this was the only widescreen version, and it's the widescreen video collector's edition. So there is the front, very similar to the others, the same sort of image of all your heroes. Here is the back. There's Darth Maul, widescreen collector's edition. And then you'll see the video tape case inside looks a little different. But it also comes with a book, The Art of the Phantom Menace. But let's open it for you if you have never seen one of these. So it opens like that, and then you've got that awesome... Oh, there it goes. There goes the special savings book, but we'll take a look at that in a second. So there it is. And it also comes with film cells, right? So here we go, film cells. Can you see, what is that? It looks like battle droids, right? That looks like the images from the Battle of Naboo. We're going to take it out. We're going to put this aside, and we're going to look at this in a second. Let me see if I can put it up there. Cool. All right, and then here is the tape, right? And it's in there. So there is the tape, but you can see it's got a sort of widescreen look to it because it goes like that. And I'm just going to go and grab this, right? So let's take a look at the difference, right? So here is the full screen released widely. Here is what the widescreen tape looks like. First of all, it says widescreen on the top, but as you can see, the image is sort of widescreen, right? So if you ever find these in a while and it looks like this, it was not released like this. It was only released in the set that I'm showing you now. The back, of course, is the same, except it doesn't say this film has been modified to fit your screen. It might say that the black bars on the top, you know, this preserves the original aspect ratio, and the black bars on the top and bottom are normal. I'd have to look at that. It's very small print. I can barely read it. So there you go. There is the difference. It's the same image, obviously, but it looks like it's white, you know, like a widescreen image there. So there is that. Now we're going to put this back, right? We're going to pick up the, look, I never even, oh no, I did open it myself. All right, cool. So we could take a look at what the savings book is all about. All right. So that's basically what it is. Look, you've got coupons for Hasbro. That's cool for the action figures. Save $5 on any vehicle or creatures listed below. You've got more Hasbro. Save $3 on any 12-inch electronic talking action figure. $3 off of Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. Cool stuff. You got Micro Machines. You can save $2 on Micro Machines. So it's all basically Star Wars toys and that kind of stuff. On other Power Fighter game listed below, you could save $3, I guess, on anything. There you go. All here in the savings book. You can look save money on PlayStation games. Phantom Menace PlayStation game, which I do have for the PlayStation. You've got some books. You've got some more books. And you've got some Star Wars Legos. Can you save money? I don't know. Yeah, get $5 cash back. Here's the Legos right there. And then the back. That is it. All right, so let us put this back, with the exception of the book, because we're going to take a look at the book. All right, so here we go. Here is the book. It is the art of Star Wars Episode 1. Here is your front. Here is your back. And it says right here, an excerpt of the book written by Jonathan Bresman. Produced exclusively for the widescreen video collector's edition. So this is just an excerpt of it. It's not the full book. Oh, here is the hype sticker for everything. I threw it in the book. All right. You've got this collector's edition includes Episode 1 widescreen video with exclusive behind-the-scenes documentary, special collector's book, authentic 35mm film strip. So there is your hype sticker that was on the set. And now let's get in to the book. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the art of. And another, the art of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Here is your preface. Here is your table of contents. Looks like it's only 3 chapters. The foreword, the art of Star Wars Episode 1, and art department credits. So here's the foreword. This is a good set. For VHS back in the day, this was a nice set to get. go. Obviously, it is the art. Episode 1. There is some, writing in there, but mostly it's about the art. We'll take a quick look at this. It's a pretty big book. There is the underwater city of the Gungans. Here are some of the creatures in the ocean. There looks like some of the Gungans, like artwork and pre-production, sort of trying to figure out what they would look like. Good stuff. There, of course, is the palace on Naboo. Here is some concept art for Padme. I wonder if Natalie Portman was yet cast, because they didn't actually draw Natalie Portman's face. They just had a generic face, or maybe they used an actual model to get an idea. I don't know. There is, of course, the Naboo starfighter going after the Trade Federation ship. Here are some creatures, looks like from Tatooine, all the hanging stuff from the market. Of course, the pod race. Good stuff. That is a Coruscant skyline. Concept art for that. Here are some characters. Got some of the Jedi. The Jedi Council room. You've got some more concept art. Is that like Darth Maul? I don't know. You've got this guy. I don't know. It looks Sith Lord conceptual designs. I don't know if it was here. Before Lucas nailed down the character of Darth Maul, he instructed Ian McCaig to brainstorm what a Sith Lord might look like. First, McCaig gave them large, organic-looking cloaks and bizarre Crusader-influenced helmets. So, that was just draw some Sith Lords and let's see, what sticks, I guess. Okay, see, now here, it's like Qui-Gon, but that is definitely like Liam Neeson. So, he was already cast when they were doing this concept art. Because that definitely looks like Liam Neeson. Of course, C-3PO. What does he look like underneath? Some concept art. And over here from sketch to screen. I kind of like this, though. It would have been cool if he looked more like that. But, I don't know. That would have been interesting. And then your art department credits right there. And that is the book. I'm going to put this all back, and then we're going to get into the Laserdisc. Alright, the VHS are done, and now we're getting into the Laserdisc. Now, this does normally come with an Obi strip. I thought when I ordered this off eBay so many years ago, I thought I had the Obi strip, but I guess I didn't. Because I don't know where it is, and I'm usually someone who keeps everything together. As you can see, I still have the hype sticker and everything, and the savings book from the VHS set that I bought 20-something years ago, so I still have that. So I don't think I would lose the Obi strip, but it had been like I bought it, and it was in storage for a while, and it had been a while since I seen it, and then when I got it, I was like, oh, I thought I had the Obi strip, but apparently I do not, but that would, of course, go right there. But here is the front. It looks, pretty much exactly like the collector's edition with the logo here, and, of course, the image right there, and it says every saga has a beginning. There is your front. Here is your back, and of course there is some Japanese writing. You've got all this is Japanese, then you've got your credits, like your actors and, produced by and all that stuff here. That is in English, and then all your technical data at that bottom, legalese, all that stuff is going to be in Japanese. So, here it is. It is a gatefold. What is this? Okay, here is this is probably just technical instructions for it. It's got like how to set up speakers, it looks like. So we'll put that aside for now. And then we'll open up the gatefold. And it's also what the inside of this looks like when you open it. It is the palace on Naboo. There it is. Here are your chapter listings. But of course, they are in Japanese. But it's interesting that it says side 1, side 2, and side 3. But all the, that's in English, but everything else is in Japanese. Your discs, pretty standard the way they look. I'm just going to show you the one because they all look like that, of course, except the number has changed, but that is what the disc labels look like. So, that is the Phantom Menace on Laserdisc. On VHS, 2 full screens, Toys R Us exclusive and your standard retail, and your special widescreen with the art of Phantom Menace book inside. So that's a pretty cool one right there. So that is going to do it for this episode of Retro Media Release. But guys, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe to the channel. Please comment down below. Please like and share. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see you, share this with anyone who also might love it. So if you guys could, that would be awesome. All right, that's going to do it. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, VHS, widescreen, full screen, and Laserdisc. That's it. So until next time, guys, have a good one.